Russell Brand's back in the news right now because Russell Brand, of course, we know we've been talking about on Monday that he has been, allegedly, he's been raping some people, apparently raping and raping and sexual abuse. And it's been like these allegations are stacking up. And like we said on Monday, he said that they're all false. This never happened. Everything was consensual. That was a time in his life where he was more promiscuous and he was just out there more. And that it was all fine and everyone was consensual the whole time. But because of these allegations, YouTube dropped all of his monetization. They dropped it all. They said no more monetization for you, no more money, Russell Brand, for you for your YouTube program. Now, Rumble itself, he's also on Rumble because before this happened, where YouTube and him fought, he went to Rumble, done really well, but Rumble said he would not drop his monetization. Like, no. They actually were like, that's not going to happen because the UK actually went out after them. There was like a UK board that said you must make him stop getting paid for his Rumble page, and they told him go fuck yourself. Which, I mean, honestly, they're an independent company. They can do what they want. They make their own decisions. I get that. And for a board from the UK to tell you have to, I think that's bullshit. But also, so we have no idea what really happened here. There's allegations have stacked up. So we have to wait till there's more information. Of course, we said that before. People are jumping on his bandwagon. People are jumping up against him. Of course, let's talk about this. But I mean, the fact that he got demonetized, and here's what they said, actually. Mohan, who was actually he's like the CEO of YouTube. He said that, okay, if creators have off-platform behavior or their off-platform news that could be damaging to the broader creator ecosystem, you must be suspended from our monetization program, which it's a good business model. Honestly, if you're like that, if it's going to be problematic for everybody, then we can't have you in this system, which makes sense. But we really don't even know what happened yet. Send him back to England. That's what Racer X says. And honestly, we've heard shit for years. I mean, we heard the stories before that come up, but we've all seen Russell Brand's antics that he, he's very sexual back in those beginning Sarah Marshall days. He just was very sexual. I mean, he's thrusting everybody. We saw it. He walked off stage one.
He calls it.
That was apparently some spot-on casting in Sarah Marshall.
I think that's what he was. I mean, that's what people were like. Sometimes you get typecast in Hollywood, everybody. And then apparently they had an MTV where they were roasting him, and they were actually calling him a sexual predator on there, and he walked away, and they were joking about it. So it's like because everyone's like he just very handsy and very puts it out there a little bit.
Another open secret, like a Cosby.
That could be it too, Queen.
With Hannibal Buress, like that was very open secret, right?
Very open secret. So, I mean, it's been a thing. And so who really knows until all the evidence come out? Of course, there were text messages, like Spria said on Monday, text messages being like, hey, one girl was saying, you raped me. And he's like, no, I'm sorry. He's trying to apologize.
He said no means no. Yeah. And he said, I'm sorry. Like, it was,
it's a lot.
It reads like you're admitting that you did something incorrect, for sure.
But should he be demonetized? That's the question.
I shouldn't read the comments.
No, you can read the comments. Comments are good. Comments are friends.
They're very interesting.
Mike, do you think he should be demonetized? Do you think that he should be demonetized from YouTube because of this, and should have Rumble have done it too? Or do you think that they should have waited longer for some kind of process like this to move forward?
It's a massive question because a private company like YouTube, run by Google, run by Alphabet, right? Like, in some sense, because they've taken over, they're the biggest player in the field. In some sense, they're almost like a public utility at this point. So you think that they should have to keep an even playing field for everybody. But like you said, from who was it that you had a quote from somebody at YouTube?
That was the YouTube CEO. Yep.
Like the idea of a morality clause, like, has been around forever. Like, that's not new at all. Advertisers want to pay for content that supports the values that they're trying to put out there. Like, so at this point, like, any kind of taint, warranted or not, and I'm totally willing to wait until all evidence comes out. I'm not going to judge anybody. Although it does, to me, totally separate from this, Russell Brand has seemed like a pretty big creep for quite a long time. So that's a completely separate thing. Should they demonetize him? I don't know. That's a really tricky one. It's going to happen in our capitalistic system, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's to say, Google was like immediately they did it. Chris, do you think it should have been demonetized? What do you think? Do you think this was a good thing for YouTube to do or no?
I don't know, because I don't give a fuck. I think I missed something because I don't know.
You didn't miss anything.
What'd you miss, Chris? He was demonetized.
Something about Sabrina,
Who?
or did she say something?
I don't think I did. No.
No, I said Sabrina said before this was on Monday that Sabrina said that the whole thing with
Great picture.
yeah with the whole cause going forward about all the women that came forward, there was a girl that texted like they had a text change back and forth where she said no means no, and he was like trying to apologize for it all. So that happened. We talked about that on Monday, but those are the kind of the allegations that came forward against him.
Oh, that's an ugly picture. Jesus.
He's got nice teeth for a British person. That's incredibly nice.
Those are royal teeth right there.
Wow.
For anybody. That's
Royal teeth.
UK
Royal
shit. I
teeth.
apologize for that. I'm taking that back. Those are beautiful
Royal
teeth for
teeth.
anybody.
But Chris, do you think that they shouldn't have demonetized him though? What do you think?
Excellent meme.
Chris is not sure.
You can't. I'm not sure. You can
Chris is not sure. Chris is not sure. Chris, you need a drink, buddy. You need a drink right now. I think you need a drink.
You're like stewing in the corner. Like, get it together.
I was drinking water. Sorry. I'm drinking.
Get your cruise control forged
Drink your
cup
cruise
of
control
Snickers
mug and get
out
in there.
Like, let's get it going.
Sabrina, do you think that this whole demonetization thing should have happened for Russell Brand, or do you think that he should have maybe had more of a break and not had all these people go after him so fast?
If you violate your contract, then you should not be able to fulfill the, you know what I mean? Like, whatever. If they like Lexi said, YouTube demonetizes lesser creators for way less. So, you know, like if you broke your contract, you broke your contract, like, period. That's how people get out of so many things. That's how he got kicked off that show. What was it? The roast. It was like a Comedy Central roast show.
MTV.
That he was doing. No, it's Comedy Central. No, MTV was when he showed up just like Osama bin Laden the day after 9/11 and they fired him. He was on a show. Yeah, terrible. But he was on a show like judging. It was like a Comedy Central like roast show, and he was judging. And it was him and two other judges. And he basically went to the producers and was like, I don't think it's cool that they're trying to roast me, because one of the women on there was very specifically every episode calling him a predator. And he was like, I don't like, that's not cool. And because of the nature of the show, it was written as fair game in his contract. And because he was not okay with people, you know, making jokes about him and things, even though they never aired any of those things that happened, they were able to break their contract and get rid of him. So, you know, that's there's very specific language in contracts. And if you violated that, then sorry, that's until further notice. You know, you're in a pause. And like, I'm sorry, but I'm sure he's super rich and doesn't need any more money right now. He should probably put that money that he has saved up towards legal stuff, because this shitstorm's gonna come.
Yeah, he need those hot wings all he wants.
That's a good point, that demonetizing isn't going to hurt him like it would hurt a regular person.
Right. It's not, you know what I mean? Like, you know, he's definitely well situated.
He makes a good stuff about restarting the Revolutionary War.
I need to know about that. Can you send a link? Can you put a link in the chat?
More about that,
I need to know what that's about.
Russell Brand story
Very
right there. We'd like to know that, Racer X. That's really good. Yeah. But yeah, so Chris, what do you think? You think that, again, one more time, thumbs up, thumbs down, monetization. You've heard everything else. Should they have demonetized him or what?
Wait, thumbs up for demonetize, thumbs down for don't demonetize?
Yeah. What do you think, Mike? I mean, Mike, Chris. I've been drinking a little bit, Chris. Oh boy. Yeah, I know, right?
You just have fireworks in the back of your.
I did. I am amazing.
Jesus, that was great.
There's a lot of fireworks. But Russell Brand, everybody, honestly, we're going to have more news about him as it moves forward, because this is just
he broke the rules, though, for the contract that he signed. Like, that's it. It's, you know what I mean? Like, it's not, I understand what you're saying. That in a court of law, absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
But like, you know, if you broke the rules of your legal binding contract, that's probably 52 pages long. Like, I mean, it makes sense. Like,
and everybody's worried about their ass when it comes to business. They
word that shit very specifically so that people are just like, sure, I'm done. And then they're like, oh, fuck, I messed that up. It's like, it's a thing, you know?
Yeah. I'm interested to see where this goes. Of course, the UK is really coming after him right now. And, you know, people are saying, well, it wasn't even that girl that was 16. They're like, well, she was illegal in the UK. So they're like, why wouldn't this be fine? But if she thought it was, I mean, there's a lot of allegations. If she thought it was rape, and there's a sticky situation happening there, then it shouldn't have happened. Or don't give me that look, Mike. Don't give me that look.
You can
Don't give me that look.
stop talking at any time, Brian.